players, bringing you songs, dances, and a melodrama from yesteryear. Now our show will conclude plenty of time for you to catch your train, so relax and enjoy.
Through the waves of song you see, places love society, fun the fun as fun can be, when it's on the stage you see, we're not too young, we're not too old, not too timid, not too bold, just the kind you like to hold, just a show for fun and told.
Introduce you to our cast now. First, we'll start with our heroine, a lovely, fresh-faced lass, Debbie. Yay! And next we have our hero, and he's a fine, ruddy, brusque lad. Yay! Scott. And last but not least, we have Bill, a scheming, conniving, and slimy villain. Is no, no, 1,000 times no.
She was the child of the valley, and innocent maiden was she. He was a desperate owned all the town property. He would pursue her through hills and through dales, but she was wise to his game. Each time he threatened, "You'll wed me or else." These were the words she exclaimed. No, no, 1,000 times no. You cannot buy my caress. No, 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 1,000 times no. I'd rather die than say yes. All of this poisonous villain, he wouldn't leave her alone. Said, "Either take me in wedlock, or I'll kick you out of your home." She knew her mother so feeble and old, needed a roof for her head. Winter would soon bring the snow and the cold, yet she defied him and said, yes, she said, "No, no, 1,000 times no. You cannot buy her caress." No, 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 1,000 times no. She'd rather die than say yes.
If you want to feel wretched and lonely and blue, just imagine the girl you love best in the arms of some fellow who's stealing a kiss from the lips that you once fondly pressed. But the world moves apace and loves of today led away with a smile and a tear, so you never can tell who is kissing her now, or whom you'll be kissing next year. I wonder who's kissing her now. Wonder who's teaching her now. Wonder who's looking into her eyes, breathing sighs, telling lies. I wonder who's buying the wine for lips that I used to call mine. I wonder if she ever tells him of me. I wonder who's kissing her now.
I myself have my own sad tale of a broken heart to tell. For years ago, I believed my sweetheart to be faithless. Alas, I was wrong, and it is now too late. But it is an opportune time to tell you my tale. Maestro? Bright lights were flashing in the grand ballroom. Softly the music playing sweet tunes. There stood my sweetheart, my love, my own. I went for water and left him alone. When I returned,
lie, Judge. I can prove it.
Well,
Prove it.
I can prove it because the man's right here.
The man's right where?
Here.
Where?
Here.
There.
Yes, I'm the man.
Is he the
I
man?
never saw the man before. I never saw the man before.
See who's at the door.
Yes, Judge, right
You say you
away.
never saw the man before today. Did you ever?
Never.
That's a lie, Judge. That's a lie.
You call me a liar.
Yes.
You're another.
Order in the court.
Judge, isn't true.
Well,
what am I gonna do?
Jane Clay's mother wants to come testify.
Jane Clay's mother.
Jane Clay's
You
mother.
want to have the mother in to testify?
Do you want to have your mother in to testify?
Objection. Jenny mother can be fooled.
Please let her in.
Objection overruled. Clerk,
Yes, Your Honor.
make a note.
Yes, Your Honor.
He objected on the grounds that the mother could be fooled.
I understand. Objection overruled.
I bring the mother.
Judge, right
So you
away.
never saw the man.
Never. You're a liar.
You're another.
Order in the
But
court.
it's nothing of the sort.
Order in the court.
Sit down, Rollsford.
Jane.
Honey, take a seat and let your mother take a stand.
Jane.
Truth, hold up your hand. The truth and nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help you, Hannah.
Help me, Hannah.
Well, what have you got to say? What have you got to say? You said you came to testify. Now what have you got to say?
All I can say, her name's not Clay.
What's that you say? My name's not Clay.
No, she got royal blood. Her name's not Clay. Her name is Mud.
Mud?
My
I
God.
want to tell it all. I want to hear it all. Your story interests me, and I want to hear it all.
I don't know what to do. I don't know where I'm at.
How can I live with a name like that?
What have you got to tell? Well? I want to tell the balance of your story, Mrs. Clay.
Her name's not Clay.
Name's not Clay. Didn't you hear her say their name's not Clay?
Down! I've had enough of you today. Clerk,
Yes, Your Honor.
make a note.
Yes, Your Honor.
If this man wants to see further with the law,
Well?
punch him in the jaw. Now go on and tell the balance of your story, Mrs. Clay.
Her name's not
Her
Clay.
name's not Clay. Didn't you hear her say that her name's not Clay?
Clerk,
Yes, Your Honor.
make a note.
Yes, Your Honor.
See that little guy bring him to me by and by.
Why?
I want to smash him in the eye.
I'd like to hear the trial judge if you wouldn't care.
Sit down.
Have a chair.
Now go on and tell the balance of your story, Mrs. Clay. Her name's not Clay. I think she would, eh?
To think, my name's not Clay.
What's that you say? Your name's not Clay?
Down. I've had enough of you today.
Didn't you hear her say her name's not Clay?
Clerk,
Yes, Your Honor.
make a note.
Yes, Your Honor.
When this man comes around, never let him in. If you do,
Well-
I'll kick him in the shin. Clerk, hold the door. Now go on. No one here will interrupt you anymore.
There's much to tell. Her mother was swell.
Well, go on and tell it. Well,
The Ferguson's blood. He was full sons. He went in mud in Albany. We lived, you see, so happily. That's until he was doing well, became a swell, and then he fell, and then he fell.
well, who did he fall for? Who did he fall
I'll
for?
never tell. I'll never tell.
Tell it. Let it out. Tell it, Mother. Get it out.
Yes, I'll tell. I'll tell you.
Excuse me, Judge, can I have a word or two?
Down. I've had enough of you.
Pardon me, Judge, but the story isn't true.
Down.
Oh, what am I gonna do? Well, her name is Clay.
Clerk,
Yes, Your Honor.
make a note.
Yes, Your
If
Honor.
these men once more interrupt the scene,
Well?
sock them on the bean.
Oh,
Now, dear, let's hear every little thing. Every little thing.
I will. I'll spill every little thing. Every little thing. Her daddy had a name of fame.
What was the father's name?
Oliver Mudd.
Oliver Mudd.
Oliver Mudd. All over my good God. Oh. Is there a scar on your left hand
On
here?
my left hand ear, you can see it right here.
My dear, your dad.
No, it's so. I can tell by the sign his left hand eye. Oliver.
Maud, my love.
Lord.
What became of our little boy Tom?
Carver ran away a year ago today.
I'll find him as sure as sin. I can tell him by the scar on his left hand chin.
Excuse me, please, if I butt in, but I've got a scar on my left-hand chin.
Where?
There.
Is it true? Is it you?
Sister.
Brother.
Father.
Mother.
Son.
Mom. Daughter.
God.
There you are.
There you are.
There once was a lovely and flirtatious girl named Madeline. And a canoe. And a wonderful time was had by both on a warm and balmy evening on the river.
I love a girl named Madeline. I know she loves me too. For every night the moon is bright, she rides in my canoe. At midnight on the river, I heard her mother call.
Madeline, where are you?
But she don't care some more, then I keep battling, battling home until I find a spot where we're alone. Oh, she never says no, so I kiss her and go. Madeline, Madeline, sweet, sweet Madeline, 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 oh.
And then we row, row, row. Way up the river he would go, go, go. A hug and give me, then he'd kiss me now and then. I could tell him when we fool around and fool around and fool around and fool around. And then we kiss again and then we row, row, row. A little further he would go, oh, 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 oh. Then he'd drop off his horse, take a few more on course, and then he'd row, row, row.
The moon comes up at 6 o'clock, and I come up at 8. She's always waiting for my call and meets me at the gate. I've petted in the parlor, I've hugged her in the hall, but when she's out in my canoe, I love her best of all. 'Cause when I'm paddling, Madeline, oh, she went first I drift for a while, when we get through, I paddle for 1 mile and drift back for 2, then I keep paddling, Madeline, oh, until I find a spot where we're alone. Oh, she'd only say, throw your paddles away, Madeline, Madeline, sweet, sweet Madeline, 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 oh. Then I drop both my oars, take a few more on course, and then we'd row, row, row.
Sometimes a girl's best friend is her brother. We have Debbie to tell us what life is like in a big city for a young lady in Mother Was a Lady or Jack Were Only Here. Two drummers sat at dinner in a grand hotel one day. While dining they were chatting in a jolly sort of way. And then a pretty waitress brought them on tray of food. They spoke too hard for me.
just were only here.
And now, the young ladies of our company would like to tell you what life is really like when they don't care. Presenting Miss Kimberly, Miss Debbie, and Miss Patty. Presenting the naughty I Don't Care.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. I don't care. They all may not mean offense, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna really bad another clever race descendant. My star is of the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what they may think of me. I'm happy go lucky, but say I am lucky, so jolly and carefree. I don't care. I don't care if I do get the mean and stony stare. I'm never successful. It will be distressful, 'cause I don't care. Some people say I think I'm it, but I don't care. I don't care. They say they don't like me a bit, but I don't care. I don't care. 'Cause my good nature effervescing is what there is so depressing my spirit. There is no oppressing, just 'cause I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what they may think of me. I'm happy go lucky, and say I am lucky, so jolly and carefree. I don't care. I don't care if I do get the mean and stony stare. There's what can amaze me, dislike does not faze me, 'cause I don't care. They say my hair's in silly style, but I don't care. I don't care. They must amuse me for a while, but I don't care. I don't care. See, with me my hair's a fixture and its color's not a mixture. When they call me a living picture, surely I don't care. Woo! I don't care. I don't care what they may think of me. I'm happy go lucky, and say I am lucky, so jolly and carefree. I don't care. I don't care if I do get the mean and stony stare. So no one can beat me by calling me crazy, 'cause I don't care. If I'm never successful, it won't be distressful, 'cause I don't care.
And now the company will present Waltz Going to the Park One Day.
While strolling through the park one day, in the merry month of May, I was taken by surprise by a pair of roguish eyes, and holding my poor heart was stole away.
A smile was all she gave to me. Of course it made me happy as
of you toes tapping, and some of you even seem to know the lyrics. Well, now it's your turn. This is the audience sing-along portion of our show, and we will start with
Take Me Out to the Ball Game, and we'd like to hear you sing as loud as the crowd at the baseball game. Are we ready? Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Bodies on peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever get back or it's root, root for the home team. They don't win, it's a shame. Or it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever get back or it's root, root for the home team. They don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Now that we're all warmed up, I have a pantomime number for you. How many of you have been campouts, cookouts, summer camp? Do you know John Brown's Baby? Yeah, okay. For those of you who don't, like I said, this is a pantomime number. This is Baby, this is Cold, this is Chest, and this is Rub. It's sung to the tune of the Battle Hymn of the Republic, and when I tell you to drop the word to keep the song going, we'll see how many we catch. Ready? John Brown's baby has a cold upon his chest. John Brown's baby has a cold upon his chest. John Brown's baby has a cold upon his chest, and they rubbed him with Camperade and oil drop baby. John Brown's has a cold upon his chest. John Brown's has a cold upon his chest. Good. John Brown's has a cold upon his chest, and they rubbed him with Camperade and oil drop cold. John Brown's has it upon his chest. John Brown's has it upon his chest. John Brown's has it upon his chest, and they rubbed it with Camperade and oil drop chest. John Brown's has it upon his. John Brown's has it upon his. John Brown's has it upon his, and they rubbed it with Camperade and oil drop rub. John Brown's has it upon his. John Brown's has it upon his. John Brown's has it upon his, and they put Camperade and oil. That's great. That's great. Thank you for being such a good sport.
Let's sing Roll Out the Barrel. Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel. We got the blues on the run. Sing boom, Torero. Sing out a song of good cheer. Now it's time to roll out the barrel. 'Cause the gang's all here. Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Help us out. Roll out the barrel. We got the blues on the run. Sing boom, Torero. Sing out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll out the barrel. 'Cause the gang's all here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for coming and seeing our show today. We are the Roaring Camp Players. We play here every Saturday and Sunday until Labor Day. We'd like to invite you to come back and ride the trains again and enjoy some more of Roaring Camp's hospitality. And now, our grand finale. I've been working on the rail.